The victory of Donald Trump in the United States presidential election introduced significant uncertainties into international trade, particularly with key North American partners like Canada and Mexico. One of the most debated promises was imposing a 25% tariffs on imports from these nations, including crude oil, a critical commodity. This move, aimed at safeguarding domestic industries and addressing trade imbalances, sparked widespread concerns about the potential economic fallout for all parties involved. Trump wasted no time signaling his intent to reshape economic policies. On the first day of his term, he issued a series of executive orders, including the controversial tariffs that were set to take effect by February 1st. Let's explore these policy shifts and their broader implications. If you like what you're hearing so far, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with your friends. Your support makes a difference. In his first days as president, Trump rolled out actions that created both applause and uproar. Trump reinstated over 8,000 military members discharged for refusing COVID-19 vaccination. This action reignited debates about military health policies and vaccination mandates. Tackling illegal immigration, drug trafficking, and human smuggling were top priorities. Deploying troops to the US-Mexico border and classifying Mexican drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations heightened concerns about border militarization and strained US-Mexico diplomatic ties. His withdrawal from Paris Climate Accord and the lifting of restrictions on fossil fuel extraction raised alarms about climate change consequences. Halting new offshore wind farm projects further amplified criticism from environmental advocates. Pardoning about 1,500 individuals involved in the January 6th Capitol riot provoked outrage, and reversing previous administration's diversity and inclusion initiatives sparked widespread criticism. Trump's strict enforcement of binary gender definitions and withdrawal from the World Health Organization over claims of political bias drew global criticism. His "who" stance fueled concerns about weakened international health efforts amid a pandemic. The proposed tariffs targeting Canadian and Mexican imports have raised fears of economic destabilization and fractured relations. Together, Canada and Mexico supply over half of the US crude oil imports, Canada accounting for about 3.8 million barrels daily, and Mexico delivering billions of dollars worth of heavy crude annually. Such tariffs jeopardized these vital energy supply chains, threatening higher costs for American businesses and consumers. These policies could also destabilize economic partnerships established under the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement and trigger retaliatory actions. The question is, how are Canada and Mexico responding? Canada is deliberating a mix of countermeasures to mitigate the impact of US tariffs. Here is how the narrative unfolds. Premier Doug Ford of Ontario suggests leveraging energy exports as a weapon, halting electricity supplies to US consumers in states like Michigan and Wisconsin, affecting around 1.5 million Americans. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith opposes drastic cuts to oil exports due to the potential economic harm to Canada's energy sector. This cautious approach underlines how complex and interdependent the energy trade relationship is between the nations. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has also stepped in, considering targeted tariffs on US goods such as steel and orange juice to defend Canada's economic interests. He is promoting a measured response, ensuring diplomacy remains part of the equation. Political leaders in Canada, regardless of party lines, appear united. With snap elections looming, Ontario's Doug Ford seeks public support for his bold proposals, while federal Conservatives, led by Pierre Poilievre, vow retaliation to uphold Canadian sovereignty. South of the border, Mexico's leadership under President Claudio Sheinbaum is equally assertive. Let's break it down. Reciprocal tariffs are under consideration to offset the economic damage of Trump's proposed measures. However, Sheinbaum warns that a tit-for-tat trade war could hurt businesses in both nations and escalate tensions. To adapt, Mexico is focusing on reducing trade deficits with countries like China and securing more foreign investments. One flagship initiative, Plan Mexico, emphasizes domestic production for key sectors like automotive and aerospace, thereby reducing dependency on imports and fortifying economic resilience. Mexico's Economy Minister Marcelo Ebrard advocates diplomacy, collaborating on shared challenges like migration and cross-border crime remains Mexico's strategy to diffuse tension while maintaining economic ties. What do you think about Trump's tariff plans? Would retaliation hurt everyone or is it necessary? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear. Canada and Mexico's role in America's energy security cannot be understated. Over 50% of US crude oil imports come from Canada, reflecting deep integration in energy markets. Additionally, Mexico's contribution strengthens critical energy supply chains. As potential tariffs hang over this sector, states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota face ripple effects. Businesses, governments, and consumers could bear the brunt of escalated energy prices and disrupted trade. Would Canada reduce exports or impose targeted tariff? Could Mexico shift to competing markets? The stakes are incredibly high. President Trump's trade strategies ripple far beyond North America. Potential tariff wars with major trading partners like China or the European Union could unleash global economic turmoil. Sectors ranging from agriculture to technology might experience disruptions as retaliatory measures pile up. This interconnectedness means no nation is immune. Tariff hikes lead to escalating costs, potential job losses, and supply chain breakdowns. The burden often falls in the end consumer. While Trump's policy might boost some domestic industries short term, the long-term strain on global partnerships could prove costly. In conclusion, the policies championed by Trump have reignited critical discussions on trade, energy security, and economic partnerships. Canada and Mexico's responses highlight the intricate web of modern trade relationships. These developments emphasize the importance of balance, collaboration, and careful navigating international tensions. Stay tuned as we cover the evolving economic landscape and how global relationships adapt to such dramatic shifts. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on global trade and economics. Thanks for watching.